Okay, guys. Well, this is the second time I've had to make this video, so let's get into it. Okay, for comparison, Marlin 1895. Very special gun. You see the big hog engraved back there. Marcy Fartsy Uncle did that. He was on a hog eradication team at Fort Benning, Georgia, and they were paying X amount of dollars per tail. Well, instead of just killing one or two, he decided he'd just build a trap and kill a dozen. And so then he bought a 450 Bushmaster. Okay, so luckily, excuse me, he bestowed this beautiful gun upon me, and it is truly one of my favorites. So, anyhow, the gun we're talking about today, Smith & Wesson 1854 4570. Okay, listed as an 18-inch barrel. It's about 19. Once you take the thread protector off, let me move this chair out of the way. So, I love the fact that it's threaded. I really do. If you ever have a gun, I contemplated doing it with mine. There's a little local guy in East Tennessee. I think it's Southeast Machining or Southeast Gunsmith, something like that. Look up a Hoodoo muzzle brake, Hudu muzzle brake. Let me tell you, I honestly feel like I could almost shoot that 4570 one-handed when it's on. So, anyhow, be sure to check into that. Guy's awesome, super cool. Okay, 1854. Square trigger, really like it. I'm just going to hit the high points because I've already shot this gun and sighted it in. Okay, that's later in the video. Hold 6, one in the tube, so a total of 7. Crossfire 2 by 7 by 32, I think. Crossfire HD, Crossfire 2 HD. Millet 1 by 4, 30 mil tube. I'll be honest, I'm used to seeing this on mine. This is an add-on, but seeing this, I'm like, man, that's just for looks. It's not really practical. I wear a 15.5 ring, and my hand is all up in that comfortably. Very comfortably, okay? Another thing on this one I really liked was the checkering on both the forearm and the buttstock. It is aggressive. It's very, very tacky, very sticky. I love it. It shot great. Shot absolutely wonderful. I couldn't have been more pleased with it. We got a 4570 coming up with a couple guys. I've got the Marlin. Cody's got the guide gun Marlin, the 16.5 inch. Josh went and got this 1854 Smith & Wesson. Skylar has the Henry Big Boy. So it's going to be fun, 100%. I did a trigger pull test for you guys. We'll do it again just because. New video. It was breaking real nicely right at about 4 pounds. Passing 3, 3.5. Okay, did y'all just see that little creep in the trigger? We'll talk about that. Right at 4. If you watch again, I may even try to zoom in. I love, some people don't like it. I'll adjust. The Tool Monster has eaten my other tripod, so I'm just trying to wing this one. Watch, where's my finger? There it is. Watch the creep right here. Just a fuzz. I really enjoyed it shooting. I'm a fan of, you know, triggers that break like a piece of glass and 2-stage and this and that. If you watch this, you'll see it. Maybe I can put a poundage to it. Passing 3. Right there. Right there. Right at 3 3/4. There's a little bit of travel. If you're getting a good squeeze, you'll feel that. It really helped me shoot more accurately on this one. I really do. If a man wanted to, could take that apart and put a 2-stage in. Real simple right there. But There's no reason to do that to a new gun. Anyhow, shot great. Let me zoom back out. Shot very good, actually. Had it sighted in within just 4 or 5 shots. We'll get to that footage later. Like I said, 6 in the mag. I did bring a suppressor to test the point of impact, see if it was different, document it, yada yada. I did not bring the correct thread adapter, and season opens this weekend, so I'm not gonna have time to make another video for this gun this season, but I will next year, I promise. I don't know as far as weight. You'll have to look it up online. Let me tell you, I was real impressed with this. I really am. I have felt the Smith & Wesson 1854 357s and 44 mags, and honestly, they just felt kind of clunky, or like they were oiled and then set out in freezing weather, kind of sluggish. But that was just examples of the ones that I held, and that might be why those were on the used gun section. This one's brand new, and it is slick. It's just really slick. Nice piece. So we'll go ahead. Last video I did for this thing, we moved the camera around, let you look up the barrel, look at the rifling, the lands, blah, blah, blah. Man, it's just a clean barrel. There ain't no point in doing that. So I was trying to compare it to the micro groove barrel of the Marlin, but this one is sighted in for the 405 Remington Core-Loks, as well as that one. I've hand loaded for them. You know, you can take a 300 grain bullet and get up around 2,200 feet per second. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at. But why? When you've got a very dominant brush gun for 100 yards that'll just cripple them with 405 grain bullets. And when I say cripple, I mean just crumple. You know what I mean. So anyhow, all right, well, give these a feel. If you see one out on a gun shelf, pick it up, feel of it. Like I said, pay attention to the texturing, pay attention to the square trigger, flat trigger, pay attention to the smoothness. I mean, I like it. I compared it to the trigger of the old Marlin. It's also about 4 pounds. I mean, I've not found anything to fuss about with this gun. So let's get to the range. See y'all. Well, here we go. It's range day. Bolt guns are kind of hard to, or lever guns are kind of hard to bore sight if you don't kind of line it up with the rear sight, which I think Josh removed so the scope would clear and lock it down, this and that. So I don't even know if we're on paper. But I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a shot at 125 yards on a big dirt bank, and we'll see where the bullet hits, and we'll make the adjustments from there. Stand by. Okay, we are at a public range, so you may hear some shots. We're not going to my private range today because it's deer season, and I have deer in the range. Anyhow, see that white piece of paper, bottom. Well, it's kind of, there's 2 pieces of paper. That's 125, 130 yards on that big dirt bank. I'm going to record so I can try to see where the bullet hits in case I don't see it in the scope. So this will be our first shot. Let's see how it does. Alright, well that wasn't bad at all. I seen it hit low in the scope, so we'll adjust up and then move again. Alright, we came down a whole bunch of clicks, actually up. I don't know if y'all know this, when you go up on your scope, your crosshair comes down. Anyhow, we should hit that right piece of paper this time. Let's throw another one at it. Try to get us a good squeeze. Put the old starvation bead on it. know y'all saw that one. We're fuzz low, fuzz left. I think we're good enough to go out to 50. So let's readjust the spotting scope and camera for 50 yards. Okay, now we're out at 50. Hold on, let me zoom in. Focus. Focus. Oops. Oh, crap. Okay, let's try this again. I need you to zoom in. There we go. All right. We want to be just a fuzz high at 50. Let's throw another one. All right, we got a good hold, get a good squeeze. All right, we'll make the adjustments and then probably move to 100. I'm going to set my crosshair to that bullet hole, plus a little bit. I want to be right at the top of that red. Okay, let's try now after an adjustment. All right, not too shabby, honestly. All right, let's take it to 100. We'll go right 2 clicks and up 4. Well, it's a little off center, but it's zoomed in nice and pretty. That is exactly 100 yards, and we're going to adjust. We'll go 2 clicks right, 4 clicks up, see where it hits. Good to go hot? Okay, yes. All right. Let's see how she does. Crossbolt safety works. Okay, that's not bad at all. That was 4 clicks up from the 50. We'll adjust up. Oh, let's see, what is that? 1 inch, 2 inches, 8 clicks. Call her done. Well, I got to thinking. It's not even my ammo, so I'm going to shoot Josh's ammo. I'm going to adjust 8 clicks up, see how it hits, and then we'll put the can on it, see how it sounds and hits. All right. You good to go hot, right?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. 4 more clicks. Actually, we'll leave it right there. We'll put the can on now. Well, funny thing, I didn't bring the correct thread adapter for the suppressor, so we will not get into that today, but we will shoot one more time. I'll probably get the video from my right, just to, I don't know, you know where it's hitting, but shoots darn good. I'm just curious how many they hold now. I counted 6. All right, let's give her one more. Remember the play and the trigger, the little bit of creep? You can actually feel it, and it really helps, in my opinion. I like it. There it is. Good shooting gun. One thing I failed to note, Josh really likes the fact that it has an illuminated reticle, and it's not the whole crosshair lit up, it's just the red dot in the center. I've not used it today because my bullseye is red, but I suspect you'll be getting a deer with this one. Till next time, folks. Well, no, let's shoot the Marlin one time. Won't be much difference at all, but its feelings will get hurt if I don't shoot it today as well.